I welcome back to Senator Cardin. You have 5 minutes.
Thank you, Chairman Camp. And Congressman Reed, let me assure you, as a former member of the House, the people in the Senate really are good people and share the same vision as the members of the House to get the job done. On a personal note, Mr. Chairman, it's nice to be back in the Ways and Means Committee, where I had the honor of serving for so many years. And I hope that the best tradition of the Ways and Means Committee of developing the best legislation in the national interest will be a guiding principle for us to get our job done. If we follow that, I'm confident that we can succeed in finishing our work. I think there is general agreement on the provisions that we need to extend. We need to extend the payroll tax issues for many reasons. There's 3.1 million Marylanders who benefit for that, will receive over $1,000 in this year if we extend the program. That's more money in the pockets of Marylanders. This will be true around the nation. Consumers having more money, spending more money, creating jobs. And that's what this is about. We need more jobs in America. The unemployment insurance needs to be extended through the rest of this year, and that's the right thing to do. We need to do that. It puts more money into the economy. 65,000 Marylanders will benefit from that. I heard Chairman Camp mention the outlays on the unemployment. But I think that doesn't quite tell the full story. Unemployment is an insurance program. It's counter-secular. It's meant to put money in the economy during a tough economic period. So it helps our economy, and it's intended that way. And that's why, traditionally, we have felt that this is emergency spending and the funds should not be offset. The Medicare physician issue needs to be fixed. I agree with our colleagues. It will hurt our seniors if we do not get that done, because it will restrict access to health care in this country. It's interesting, about a decade ago, a little over a decade ago, while I was on this committee, I joined up with Congressman Clay Shaw, Republican from Florida. And we introduced legislation to fix it permanently, the broken reimbursement structure. The note that we got on cost then equals, for 10 years, equals about what the cost estimates today are for about 2 years. So I want to just agree with my colleagues who said it's time for us to fix this. And I hope we can do as much as we can to permanently correct this. And I thank Congressman Waxman for his comments in that regard. There are other tax provisions I think we should extend. I think it's important that we deal with alternative and renewable energy. The predictability there is important, as some of my colleagues have talked about. We need to extend TANF, and there are other programs. I expect that most of our discussions are going to be on the offsets. How do we act responsibly with the budget, which I think all of us want to do. But I think it's important to point out that, as I said earlier, that some of these costs traditionally are not offset because they're counter-secular, such as unemployment insurance. And I think we need to take a look at what we're doing from the point of view of its impact on the economy. And I note that the rules in the House of Representatives use different rules for tax issues than they do for other issues. I just wish we had consistency on budget discipline. But we will work with you to find ways to be responsible, and as Senator Reed said, and I want to concur in his comments, there's a sense of fairness here. Those who have benefited the most over this recession should be asked to help contribute to the costs that we are having today. And we need to take a look at loopholes in our tax code. So I hope we will take a fair and balanced approach. Let me just say one word about a provision that's in the House bill as it relates to the federal workforce. Our dedicated federal workers work very hard every day. They protect our borders. They are doing breakthroughs in medicine at NIH. They are helping our seniors at SSA. They are protecting our food supply at FDA. They are advancing technologies at NIST, particularly with small businesses. And I go on and on and on about the work they're doing. Let me just comment, they've already made a commitment towards our deficit. The 2-year pay freeze is $60 billion. If the President's budget that includes a 0.5% increase is passed, it'll be another $18 billion that our federal workforce has contributed. There are fairer ways to balance this package. The American people are looking at what we're doing here, and they want us to succeed. I am feeling better knowing that we're having an open conference. I hope we will continue to do that. And I hope that we can complete our work fairly by understanding that we're going to have compromises, and that we need a balanced and fair approach. And with that, Mr. Chairman, I look forward to working with you, and I'll yield back the balance of my time.
Thank you. And now